I was insecure about my English and started to fake an accent like this. I never really felt at home talking like this. But there's more. There was an underlying reason for that. I was embarrassed of my background, that I had grown up in Pakistan and then moved to Norway. But it's not like that anymore. Here's my story of how I went from a wannabe to an authentic Homo sapien. What's cooking, sapiens? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, just a little background information for those who do not know. I grew up in Pakistan, Lahore, did my GCSE O-levels, and then at the age of 16 moved to Norway with my family in pursuit of a better future. My first year in Norway I spent learning the Norwegian language, and then the next 3 years completing high school or college before getting into medicine at the University of Oslo. There's a famous Japanese saying which says that all human beings have 3 faces. The first face we show to the world, the second face we show to our friends and family, and the third face we do not show anyone. And that third face is the deepest and truest reflection of who we really are as people. But in my case, there was a problem. I myself did not know what my third face looked like. Now, where did this insecurity come from? As an immigrant, you get sandwiched. You get sandwiched between two opposing cultures. In the West here, if I spoke English in the Asian manner or the Indian Pakistani accent, then I would feel that others were looking down upon me or my accent. However, when I went to Pakistan and spoke in a Western accent, people or my friends would make fun of me because apparently then you're getting too whitewashed. So what happens is that you end up forgetting your identity. Who am I? Where am I from? Where am I headed? What do I become? And it eventually takes a long time to really accept yourself. English is just one factor in this multifactorial equation. I was not comfortable with telling people that I had not grown up or I wasn't born in Norway, that I grew up in Pakistan. It's a fact that I tried to hide as much as possible. Why was that? Was it because I was afraid of being called an immigrant? Or because apparently being an immigrant is not cool enough? Or maybe because I was trying too hard to be accepted instead of trying to liberate myself from this acceptance need. Instead of embracing myself and my background, I was running away from it. And while running away from it, I was expecting others to accept me. How can you expect others to accept you when you can't even accept yourself? After years of running away from myself, I realized that it all comes down to just one thing. No matter how big a tree grows, it cannot stand its ground if the roots are not strong enough to bear the weight. No matter where you go, or whatever you become, or whoever you meet, or whatever you achieve, it's all because of your roots, which are special to you. When I look back at my life now, I feel that the main reason for my academic success here in Norway has been my schooling in Pakistan. When you have been a part of the Asian schooling system, the education system over there, you realize how different that is from here in the West. The fight to be the best, the race where you have to stand out and aim for the best grades possible. This competitive mindset has been cultivated inside me and has become a part of my personality since then. So why should I shy away from my background when my background is the main reason why I am apparently successful academically today? What I've eventually realized is that the more accepting you become of yourself, the easier it is for others to also accept you and your differences. And well, if people still don't, then it's their problem, not a me problem. And another simple example of this is baldness. When I started losing my hair at the age of 17, 18, I was obviously stressed out. I was insecure about that as well. Man, I'm not gonna be looking good, I won't be attractive, I won't find myself a woman, and I'll just stand out because I don't have hair. And nobody wants that, right? And most men who also are insecure end up getting hair transplants because they just cannot accept the fact that they have lost their hair. I have a rule in my life that I will never get a hair transplant, because when you do that, you are basically letting your insecurity take over your feelings. You are letting it win. You are not letting rationality win, but you're letting that insecurity take charge and your actions based upon that insecurity. And I don't want to be one of those people ever. And I also realized that once you start to overpower that insecurity, that same very insecurity turns into your strength. You become unbreakable because now you have officially been liberated from the need to be accepted by others and what others' opinion is of you. So I have basically made this a point in my life that whenever I feel ashamed, embarrassed, or insecure about something, I do that exact task or that exact action more and more, to the point where that insecurity turns into a strength. The great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said that it never ceases to amaze me that we all love ourselves more than other people but value their opinion more than our own. Now this is the most difficult thing in the world because we human beings are social creatures at the end of the day, right? And we want to be more socially accepted. We are brought up in a way which makes us a part of the gang, the tribe, instead of standing out. That's the way we have also biologically evolved. But now I firmly believe that if you haven't really freed yourself from all these social constraints and these ropes that are holding you back, you haven't really experienced true freedom and true liberty in its true sense. Subscribe for more and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.